Hello, and welcome back to the Spoiler Cast. And Merry Christmas!
Yay!
Merry early Christmas!
It's December.
It's finally December. It's the 7th of December, the first Saturday of December. That means we can finally start talking about Christmas movies. Finally. And if you listened last week or whatever it is, anyway, to our, I guess, last episode where we're gonna talk about Dune Prophecy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna keep watching it, but I've given up on it. So, we hinted at what we're gonna do this Christmas, and it was gonna be Christmas classics. Yes, because there's no good Christmas movie coming out in theaters. I mean, we did talk about Red One. I guess we kind of jump-started there. But I wouldn't count that as a Christmas movie. Fucking garbage.
Also, I still haven't watched that one, so...
No, yeah, you should never.
No
one should ever watch that, yeah. So this year we were like, fuck it. We're going to do Christmas all December, which we haven't done before. There's also been some other movie we have to watch.
Yeah, we've always inserted.
Yeah, but this year there was nothing. Nothing. Not even Nosferatu, because they removed it. It comes out in January for us in Sweden. God damn it.
Guess it's a good start for the year.
Sure. So this year we're just going to do Christmas classics. And we're talking like proper classics. We're talking the 40s.
Yes.
I think one of them is the 50s. Even on Patreon, we're going to do 2 Christmas classics from the 80s. And then we're going to do two Christmas TV classics, TV specials from the 70s. So it's all going to be Christmas. So if you're craving Christmas, come over to Spoilercast. Hit the subscribe button, hit the follow thing on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We're all about Christmas here. And
for December.
for December, of course. If we could be all year, I would be, but then it would not be as special anymore.
No.
And to start the season off strong, we're gonna go with a maybe not like a classic that everyone like thinks about, but it's one that, people who know it, they really like it. And it is considered a Christmas classic. It's the 1947, I guess, comedy. It Happened on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Written and directed by Roy Del Ruth, written by Everett Freeman, Vic Knight, Herbert Clyde Lewis, and someone else? Yeah, Frederick Stefani and Ben Markson. I guess he's just a contributor to dialogue. Well, this was in the golden age of the studios. This is when they were like pumping out. This was when it became an industry, but it was before it became too cynical. So yeah, they would just had people on retainer, like, you write me a script, boy, basically.
Yeah.
But so yeah, a lot of people involved. But anyway,
Knight. Additional dialogue. What? Only the army stuff because he was in the army.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, the story is 2 homeless men move into a mansion while its owners are wintering in the south. That's very basic. There's more stuff going on, but.
I would say a bunch of homeless people move into a mansion while the owners
they keep inviting more homeless people in there, or people down on their luck. Well, yeah, yes. Technically
homeless. But not the kind of homeless you're thinking about.
No. And then, hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
Starring John DeFore and Anne Harding. I mean, Charles Ruggles, Victor Moore. There's a bunch of people. But I mean, the main 2, I would say, is John DeFore and Anne Harding. As Jim Bullock and Mary O'Connor.
Mary O'Connor, isn't that the mother?
No.
Wasn't Trudy the kid?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're just going off by how they're
the
placed on IMDb.
The picture confused me because Gail Storm looked older because it was a newer picture of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Gail Storm.
That's Trudy O'Connor.
Exactly, Trudy O'Connor. And Don DeFore as Jim Bullock. 2 main characters. Yeah. It was nominated. Ooh, it was nominated for an Oscar. I didn't actually know that.
The movie?
Yeah, for best writing, original story. Okay.
Sure.
And whoa! The Venice Film Festival, it was nominated for the Grand International Award at Venice. I mean, Oscars is whatever, but Venice is pretty big.
That's more prestigious for us, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, this is one of those Christmas classics that a few years ago, well, it's been like 10 years now, I think, maybe even more, that my appreciation for Christmas really kicked in. Like, I don't know if we've discussed that before. But like when I was a kid, every kid loves Christmas. At least if you're in a happy home, you love Christmas. There's presents and
food
and Christmas stuff on TV,
candy.
Yeah.
The snow usually.
Yeah, exactly. But then, like, I think there were some dark years. Not dark for me. It was just like not like that. Not dark years, but dark years in terms of like, I didn't care about Christmas. I mean, Christmas was still like, oh, it's fun with Christmas presents and stuff, but I wasn't like, I got into the Christmas spirit, like in my teens, basically.
I think it was when, global warming kind of hit and the snow didn't come for Christmas as normal. Because we always had snow when we were kids.
But I want to remember, like, almost every year we've had snow on Christmas, even if it's just a little dusty.
We've had, sure, but it wasn't the same. And we got older, so Mom didn't do the same kind of decorating. I think I was gone for a while. That was later though, but I was gone for most of December when I was in my late teens, which also didn't help with the Christmas spirit at home, I guess.
Yeah.
That was the year they renovated the bathrooms as well, so it was just chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, that came in like my early 20s.
Yeah.
Because one December, in 2013, I wasn't living at home. I moved out for a few months, hoping it was going to be for longer, but then the owner came back, kind of like in this movie. But then, then you and I moved out pretty much the same year. You a year after me or something?
Well, I was gone for a year.
At first, you were at school. But anyway, that's jumping ahead though, because that's kind of
that's true. That's true. Earlier than that,
like teen years for me, late teen years, early 20s. It's like Christmas, yeah. I mean,
maybe we just grew up a little bit.
Exactly. Christmas is for the children. But then, I think it coincided with me moving out, which is 10 years ago this year. So I was 24. It was I moved in November. It's literally just been 10 years. So it was this thing like, I decorated here, of course, where I live. But I was away, for the first time in my life, I was away. So it was like, it was a thing to come back and hang out during Christmas.
Yeah.
So I think it was just like, we should really like celebrate Christmas, even though I'd only been living away for 1 month at that point. So it was more, I listened to more Christmas music. I watched a lot more Christmas movies. I've always liked Christmas movies, but not like, oh, I like Christmas movies. I've just liked movies that have Christmas in them. Like Home Alone has always been a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But it started with those years. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have like a Christmas movie marathon, watch a bunch of Christmas movies. And every year since then, I've been trying to find more newer Christmas movies. Movies I haven't seen before. Yeah. And I try to like find new favorites. So I don't have like 24 new ones every year. I'm more discerning than that. But what I'm trying to say,
also kind of difficult.
Yes. A few years ago, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, I found this one looking through like lists of classic Christmas movies. And I saw it for the first time. And I'll wait to say what I thought about it. Because this was the first time you saw it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, this was a
very long intro.
Very long intro. Well, the intro is over, but now we're going to talk about the movie. What did you think of It Happened on Fifth Avenue?
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
But I did not think it would count as a Christmas movie.
What?
No.
Okay.
It was... First of all, I always, and we've said that this 100 times, I'm not a super big fan of old movies.
Nah, yeah, we discussed that recently. Yeah.
This was fun. I mean, this actually had me laughing at one point.
Okay, one point.
But it was a side character in a very random extra shot. Had nothing to do with the main. Well, it had to do with the main plot, obviously, but like very tiny little detail.
Was okay? Was it when Mike got clotheslined and fell over?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was when Mike went and got his homeless clothes.
Oh,
No spiel about the moths.
Yeah, okay,
Actually had me laughing. I did laugh one more time, but I can't remember which one that was, so it wasn't that good, probably.
Yeah.
But I see. For me, Christmas movies are more Christmas.
It's about Christmas.
It's all on Christmas at least.
Okay.
It needs to be more about Christmas.
It's late December at worst.
It could be
takes
all of
place during
December,
Christmas.
basically.
Okay.
But this starts in November. There's like one scene that's Christmas, and then they have the New Year scene.
Well,
And-
the thing is, the whole.
No, you don't have to explain yet.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So for me, it wasn't a Christmas movie
Yeah, and
in
also
that sense.
the way I've set this up, I have because the movies we're going to talk about, I've seen all of them except for one because I wanted to pick one new, at least for the podcast. But I'm pretty sure the way we're going to talk about them is they're going to become more and more Christmassy.
That's what I'm
Maybe
thinking.
except for the last one, because that's the same thing. That takes place over several years.
Yeah,
But, you know.
yeah, that one I have seen, so I know. I'm aware.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, back to yours.
But yeah, no, it's still a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was entertaining. I had a little bit of issue where I watched it, but it was mainly because I had to watch it with commercials every like
do you watch
20
it on
minutes.
Plex?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it on Plex in pretty good quality, but yeah, they
Yeah.
have a lot of commercials. But it is free, so I don't
Exactly.
also discriminate.
I kept having issues with buffering for some reason, but I think that's
okay.
my issue, not the website.
I actually own it on Blu-ray, so
Yeah, see, I don't. And I didn't actually realize I could pay for it until I was like halfway through. I was like, fuck it, I'll just finish it here.
yeah, it's on YouTube here in Sweden. You can pay for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
For some reason, that didn't pop up when I searched for it. Either way.